Hello everybody, welcome back to Late Night Tech Talks with your boy JayJay right here. Got some hot news coming at you, really hot news. Intel and AMD, are they teaming up? No, that's going to be one cause and effect. We're going to get into that momentarily. Did Nvidia crap the bed when it comes to their new graphics cards? That will be on there as well. And our card manufacturers for Nvidia kind of scrambling to pull off the market the 4080 12 gigabytes. That's more news for it. That's more Nvidia news. But we got more news for you. So stick around. Don't go anywhere. Don't touch your dial. It's going to be a hot show right here. Right here on JayJay's PC Builds. Do stay tuned. And welcome back. Let's go ahead and get this story started. Is Intel going to team up with AMD for the future core chips? We'll have Radeon graphics inside. That's going to be a good question. Now, is it going to be the ship or the chip, or what's it going to be? From the way PC World says that it sounds crazy, but it's true. Arch rivals AMD and Intel have teamed up to co-design the Intel Core microprocessor with custom AMD Radeon graphic core inside the processor package, aimed at bringing top-tier gaming to thin and light notebook PCs. Well, that is for notebook, not desktop, but it's still news regardless. Executives from both AMD and Intel told PC World that the combined AMD Intel chip will be an evolution of Intel's 8th generation H series core chips. Now, if they decide to do this for desktops, then something tells me AMD and Intel are going to design the newest processor for both ends of their world, and they're going to bank on that. But anyway, through both companies helped engineering the new chip, this is Intel's project. The first approach, AMD, both companies confirmed. AMD for its part in treating Radeon Core as a single semi-custom design in the same vein as the chip it supplies to the consoles like Microsoft Xbox One and Sony PlayStation 4. But to me, when it comes to that, it sounds like they're boosting up laptops and, portable devices. It doesn't sound like they're going to do anything much, but, it doesn't do much for enthusiasts like us when we build PCs and stuff like that. But it depends on how you look at it. They're gonna the way that's gonna work, they're both gonna work together and create a new super processor. Okay? And by the time they get done, at the end, they're both going to be fighting about who has the rights and this and that. To me, it sounds like it's a bloodbath coming. It does sound like a bloodbath coming. But if it works out for both sides, you never know. They could come up with a new processor type that AMD and Intel both made. So they could combine their forces. They could have one huge product, like the new Ryzen that came out, 7000 series. But if they combine forces, think about it. They would be untouchable at that point. Just a first say. Because AMD's good at graphics. Intel's good at CPU processing. So you combine the two, and basically that comes back to the same thing I said. iGPUs, integrated graphics. That's what they're pushing for. The best integrated graphics on a CPU. And they're already doing it with this. But they're taking the same idea and design from the Ryzen 5000 series, which they were successful on it. I can tell you that much. They were very successful on it. The reason why I say that, because I got a Ryzen 5 5600G with integrated graphics. And you know what? I'm very, very impressed with the way AMD did that. But it doesn't have RT cores or, something a discrete graphics card has. But it still has the horsepower to get up online and do the job. That's what I'm going to tell you. But on the other hand, let's switch it over to Nvidia. I just made a video on graphics card prices. Make sure y'all watch that. I can put the link down in the description below so you can watch that video on GPU pricing. This was my finding, that I found that, and I wanted to clarify this. Okay, GPU sellers like Amazon, eBay, they're not caring what's being sold. Okay, they're allowing these outside sources, third parties, to sell these cards at astronomical prices. But to find out that Amazon themselves are buying the cards and reselling them at a higher price than what MSRP has set. So they're taking and reselling older cards that are like twice the amount of what they're supposed to be. GPU shortage, it's coming. Again, GPU shortage is here, but it's going to get worse before it gets better. The reason why they're jacking up the prices is because of the holidays. From October, November, and December, all the way to January, the prices are going to be so inflated, it's going to be insane. You're supposed to be able to get for $15,999, $1,600, the Nvidia RTX 4090. Okay, not happening. I'm seeing prices between $2,500 US dollars to $5,000 US dollars. And that's right, I am saying $5,000 US dollars. I'm seeing GPU prices on older cards up to the $1,500 mark. $1,500 for an older graphics card. Now I know why I bought an iGPU computer. Well, actually, I built an iGPU computer. I put all the parts together in my computer, and it works beautiful. At least I do not right now have to fight for graphics cards, because the simple fact, I got an iGPU and it runs just as good. I can't say better, but I can say just as good as a discrete graphics card. Until all this mess of discrete graphics cards settle down. Until after the first of the year in 2023. Now, the factor of what Nvidia is doing is they're not enforcing a cap on the 4090 graphics cards. Pretty much everywhere you go, they're pretty much sold out. Scalpers have been buying them up, and not many has been getting to the hands of the public from what I've been reading about on the news lines. So the thing is this. They're now doubling up on the sale of the graphics cards. Even hearing parts, the graphics cards being bought in China, they're doubling up on the price of them. So if you're going to decide to get a 4090's graphics card, you didn't get it within the first 2 days of the launch, then you're pretty much going to be SOL until after the first of the year. Pretty much. Because I know everybody's looking for the new and best things, but save your money, wait until after the first of the year till the prices come down. And then that's about the best time to buy. You buy now, you're going to be paying the inflated price of over $3,000 to $4,000, maybe $5,000. So there ain't no graphics card in this world that's worth the price of a car. I'm going to tell you that. Just for me to visually see it, I'd rather use the iGPU that I got. Because that came with the processor. And the total package I paid $154 back then. Now it's $130. Soon it's going to be over $200. They're going to inflate the prices even on the smaller CPU processors with integrated graphics. So the thing is this. I'm glad I got in on the deal. I would not recommend you buy any cards until after the first of the year. No Nvidia, no AMD, nada. Until they learn to get control of the pricing. And they learn to wake up, because the consumer is paying inflated prices. Prices that have been inflated by the U.S. government. And they figure they're going to take advantage of that, especially when the government just got done giving them a grant for a certain amount of money for making chips for their GPUs. They just got paid a certain amount of money from the U.S. government. If you all didn't know that, now you do. I know I wasn't supposed to bring in the politics of it, but the way this is working now, the politics are kind of hand in hand with the GPU card makers, and what bonuses they're getting from the government. So if they're getting bonuses from the government to make a better GPU, to make a better CPU, and so on, why are we paying inflated prices to where they're up into the sky and the moon? We shouldn't be paying these kind of prices. We shouldn't be paying 3 times the amount. That's the problem right now. We're paying 3 times the amount. And if y'all don't wake up, y'all are going to be stuck paying that. How many of the 1%ers do you hear in the world today buying a GPU for close to $5,000? There's nobody that has a fat checkbook that's in the 1% that's going to buy a graphics card for $5,000. Nowhere, no way, no how. Sure, not me. I'm not going to buy it. If they want me to review it, they can take and turn around and send it to me. That's the only time I'm going to review it. Especially seeing all these prices. They want me to review something for them? Then they can send it to me. Not with all these inflated prices and everything else, and the government giving them kickbacks and everything, and they want us to take and turn around and showcase their stuff? Give me a break. Give me a break. Okay? I know I'm a new YouTuber on the channel. I've only been on here for about a month or so. But I'm going to tell you this. We're not going to... us as a whole, we're not going to stand up for much of this crap. You want to sell us your product, then you're going to have to make concessions on that. And bring the prices down. Not inflate them. You keep inflating the prices, people are not going to buy, and guess what? You're stuck with a low quarterly balance that you can't balance out. You know, it's time for the manufacturers of these PC parts to wake up. You want the consumer to buy from you? Keep jacking the price up to where we can afford it. Okay, I'm going to say I can't afford it, and I'm going to be honest with you. I cannot afford to buy products to even show on YouTube here. You know why I can't afford to buy products? Because you keep jacking the price up. You make it unaffordable. The only ones that can afford it that are reviewers on YouTube are the ones that have been on YouTube for many of years. Now, with the new guy coming in, how do you expect us to afford this? How do you expect us to flourish, grow, and become a very good channel? How do you expect us to do anything when you make it harder for us to actually grow? You want somebody to put your products out there, but the thing is, we can't grow because you guys keep jacking the prices up. It's unbelievable. You know, I mean, come on. You know, use some common sense. That's all I'm saying. Use some common sense. You know, I know everybody that's going to be watching this video is going to be wondering, is he a crazy guy? I'm not a crazy guy. I'm a guy that's looking out for the little guy. You know, when I started this channel, I wanted it to be family. It's a family-oriented thing. Building PCs, which I can't do until I get the parts, until the prices come down, I'm stuck. So, you know, I'm sorry that sounds like I'm whining, but I'm not. It's the truth. If the truth is about whining, then I guess I'm just going to keep whining. How about that? I'll just keep whining. Because that's the only way I can get through to these big companies to make them realize what they're doing wrong. You know, I mean, I've talked to a couple of YouTubers. You know, I got a couple that are friends of mine that do PCs. And they told me that it's like impossible for them to do anything because the prices are just so overinflated that, you know, these companies want their word to get out. But, you know, you don't want a positive or a negative review. You want some kind of review. Okay? But if you can't get the word out, because, you know, if you can't get the word out, is because it's not my fault I can't get the word out. It's your fault because you didn't want to work with us to get the word out. You know, I mean, you expect us to take and go with our hard-earned money to go get these products. Well, that's one thing. Okay, I'm going to tell you something. You know, I work hard to make this channel grow. And if all I got to give is information for now, I will do the information thing for now. Until somebody recognizes me as a positive reviewer. One that's going to give you an honest answer, what you're looking for, and everything else. I'm just telling you what the other people are saying. I'd rather give you an honest opinion about a product that I have in my hands. Okay, I can't give you an honest answer on a product that I don't have. All I could do is speculate on what products are coming out and if they're good or they're bad. I just put out I just put out an email last night to Fractal to see if they wanted to sponsor the channel. We're still waiting for an answer from Fractal to see if they're going to want to sponsor the channel. You know, I'm going to start reaching out to these companies to see if they want to sponsor, you know, JayJay's PC builds. You know, I mean, what do I got to lose? I have nothing to lose. You know, I'll still put out, you know, videos about their products. I don't have problems about that. But the thing is this, I don't have the product to show the consumer. One day I will, but that takes time and working towards it. I understand that, and I respect that. But the thing is when you want to take and, you know, you want to do something positive, you want to grow, you want to keep going and move up and up and up and up, you can't. It's really hard to do it on YouTube. The only way you can do it is if you gather everybody's attention to make them understand, look, we got something we want to give to you as the consumer. This is what we present to you. I keep hitting the mic, sorry. This is what we want to present to you. Well, let me tell you something, all you big companies. Let me explain this. One, my videos are uncut. Okay? Uncut. Let me do this. My videos are uncut. You see everything I do, 900 yards. If it goes into a part 1, part 2, or part 3, or part 4, it does. Because I'm basing myself on the one product. 2, I'm not going to lie. Okay? I'm not going to lie to you if it's good, bad, or ugly. I'm going to tell you. And if it's worth the consumer to buy, I'm going to tell you in a video. So honesty is what I deal with. I don't deal with sugarcoating everything down to the last little bit. It does not work. 3, you're not going to find anybody else that doesn't edit their videos. You know, this is raw footage. Okay, I give you raw footage. You get the raw footage right down to the last cent. Every video I put out is raw footage. I do not go, it's all real time. I do the video the same day, I post it the same day. It's in real time, just to let you know. 4, if the product's really good and decent, I'm going to showcase it. I'm going to showcase it live so you all can see it. You know, I'm giving you my honest opinions. You know, if they want to sponsor JayJay's PC builds, then they know where my email is. They know how to jump in there, and they know what to do. I'm not sugarcoating anything. You want to know where it's at? There it is. I do 2 to 3 videos a day. And I do that 7 days a week. So that's basically like 21 videos a week. So, and if you send me a product and if it's not embargoed, which I know the embargo rules, I will showcase it on the day you requested. Okay, you want to know? There it is. That's not hard. I've been in business all my life. All my life. I've been working on PCs ever since I was very young. Let's say 14. And I'm over 50 now. Just to say. So I've been building a long time. As far as YouTube, I got one account that's from back 8 years ago. I can bring it back to life. It's still live. You know. But I wanted something new. I wanted to start something new. and new is now. Okay? And now, here it is. One channel, everything's on it, everything you need to know. When it comes to the products, I can showcase the product, not a problem. Honest answers is honest answers. Public asks me a question, I answer them through the comments. See, it's not hard. You have to understand, it's not hard to run a YouTube channel. Yeah, my videos don't look the best in the world, but you know, for me being me, right here, being by myself, doing all this, I'm not doing too bad. But anyway, we're getting down on time once again. And this is the late night with me, JayJay. But we're already 25 minutes in. So until the next time, make sure y'all like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit the likes down below. Would be much appreciated. We're still working towards the 1,000 subscribers. And the last time I checked, we are now, and believe this, we are now at 14 subscribers. Yesterday it was 11, and today it's 14. And thank you everybody that has subscribed to the channel. Welcome aboard and welcome to the family, just to first say. But anyway, let's get out of here. We got more videos to make. So y'all enjoy your day, evening, or wherever you're at. And make sure you come back and you check out all the videos from A to Z. Make sure you watch them all the way through. It would be much appreciated as well. So y'all have a good one. And until the next video, we will see you again.